Did you ever sleep in Hodges?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, me too.
It's a check
Like,
mark.
you have to. You have to. It's a must. You did not have the right experience if you did not sleep in a library. I do remember coming onto campus and feeling very orange because the trees were turning orange, the buildings were all orange, everybody was wearing orange. I remember feeling excited. I remember exploring a lot of buildings and going to all the dining halls, just mapping out my routes. So I remember loving my first weeks. What about you? How did you feel?
I just remember all the excitement within the first couple of weeks. Like, I was at college, like I was like grown up. Having the privilege to be here was really just like, I know that sounds really corny, 1 in a million, but like I like the corniness, so we're just gonna say 1 in a million. Yeah. So what inspired you to get involved and, support other students?
When I was taking my courses, the concept was really enjoyable, but I could see it wasn't the same for my peers. If math feels like a chore, it's like no one's gonna be encouraged to do it, but if math feels kind of like, if you appreciate it, then you understand it better. And that was really the perspective that I held, and I wanted to share that with other students. So that was my goal in becoming a tutor.
I really wanted to give back to not only, freshmen here at UT, but first gen, because I understand, the hardships and the struggle that come along with being first gen. If I can make just like one thing about that easier for somebody, then my work is done. Like that's all I need for, gratification, satisfaction, etc.
I'm gonna reflect back to the first time I ever cried because of a course. It was Math 251, linear algebra. I was studying for the second exam and I had no idea how to do it. And I remember I just started to just cry because I was so frustrated. As far as what I did to overcome that obstacle, a lot of it is just determination. You just gotta push through.
Definitely can relate to all the tears. It was more than one for me. It was, days on end. My first final week, that one was, I think it was traumatizing. Like, I cried so much because I was like, I don't know if I could do this. So I was really overwhelmed, but what really kept me grounded is just like knowing that I was here for a reason. I'm gonna graduate and I'm gonna be a first generation student. Like, this is one obstacle that I have to overcome. It is okay to ask for help. You're paving the way for generations to come, and you're not going to get very far by not asking for help. And
I also wanted to add on to your point, another aspect of UT that prepared me were all the resources here. So the Center of Career and Development, the Center of Academic and Student Success.
Yeah.
I can't remember the names. They're so long. UT's great because we have a resource for everything.
Yeah.
Anything you could ever need.
So how do you think UT's prepared you for, the next, big steps after graduation?
UT's prepared me the most by exposing me to all the different areas of math through the different courses I've been able to take and all the different people I've been able to talk to too. What helped me was just making those connections with different people that were experts in their own areas, just to decide, okay, is this something I want to pursue? And then from that decision, I could apply to different programs and gain more experience.
What are you going to do after graduation?
So I'm planning on going to grad school for applied and computational mathematics. It's either going to be a master's. It's either going to be a master's or a PhD program.
I think the biggest takeaway that I'm going to take with me to my future endeavors and my educational career is that the ability to know and to talk to and to experience people of different backgrounds is just so amazing. So I'm definitely going to take that with me going into the spring because I will be attending the University of Tennessee Health Science Center in Memphis.
So exciting! Congratulations!
Thank you.
It was great talking to you, Chelsea. I really liked hearing your perspective and your story.
Stay connected. Don't be a
stranger.
Of course.
Congrats on all of your accomplishments.
You too.
I can't wait to see you succeed at
be
UT
the
Medical.
next Einstein.
I'm gonna be better than Einstein.
Literally.
I'm kidding. I was gonna shake her hand. I didn't know if I should, but I was like, that's why I like.
1, 2, 3.
Go Vols!